Why is India the vegetarian capital of the world? With around 30% of its population choosing to follow a vegetarian diet, India proudly holds the title of the country with the largest vegetarian population. This unique dietary choice is deeply rooted in cultural, religious, and historical traditions. For many Indians, vegetarianism is influenced by Hindu beliefs, which promote compassion towards animals and advocate for nonviolence. Other religions like Jainism and Buddhism also emphasize vegetarianism, encouraging followers to avoid harm to living beings. The diversity of regional cuisines in India showcases a vibrant array of plant-based dishes, from spicy lentil curries to fragrant vegetable biryanis. These meals highlight how delicious and varied vegetarian food can be. Additionally, the growing awareness of health benefits associated with vegetarian diets, such as lower risks of heart disease and better digestive health, is further encouraging many people around the world to explore vegetarianism. This cultural phenomenon not only shapes Indian society, but also offers valuable lessons on health and sustainability for everyone. Did you know that Newfoundland dogs are gentle giants? This fascinating breed is not just known for its impressive size, but also for its heartwarming, gentle nature. Originating from the rugged shores of Newfoundland, Canada, these dogs were bred to assist fishermen and perform heroic rescues. Imagine a gigantic, fluffy companion that can tow heavy nets filled with fish, or even save a person struggling in icy waters. With their webbed feet and powerful swimming abilities, Newfoundlands are like lifeguards of the dog world. Their calm demeanor and unwavering loyalty make them ideal family pets, particularly cherished by children who can enjoy their playful yet patient nature without worry. These dogs can handle the rough and tumble of playtime, always giving as good as they get. Newfoundlands showcase stunning coats in black, brown, or the distinctive Landseer pattern, yet they require regular grooming to keep their fur in top condition. Whether you seek an active companion or a steadfast friend, the Newfoundland promises not just size but also a huge heart, making them a wonderful addition to any home. Meet the giant lemon that defies fruit standards. This extraordinary citrus fruit, discovered recently, is turning heads and challenging everything we know about fruit sizes. Imagine a lemon so big it could practically serve as a centerpiece at your dinner table. This true food wonder has been dubbed the citrus giant and is making waves in the agricultural community. Typically, lemons are small, bright yellow fruits usually fitting comfortably in your palm. However, this giant lemon can weigh several pounds and measures over a foot in length. Researchers believe that its unusual size may be due to specific growing conditions, such as nutrient-rich soil and adequate water supply. The discovery not only showcases nature's surprises, but also raises questions about how environmental factors can influence fruit development. Will this giant lemon inspire farmers to grow even bigger fruits? The world of agriculture may be in for a tasty revolution. Join the conversation and share your thoughts. When it comes to exploring new ideas, engaging with others can make all the difference. By inviting viewers to share their thoughts or facts in the comments section, platforms create a vibrant community focused on learning together. This interaction doesn't just make content more enjoyable, it encourages curiosity and deeper understanding. People often discover fascinating insights they may never have considered on their own. Comments can transform a simple video or article into a lively exchange of knowledge, where questions spark discussions and different perspectives shine. This sense of community fosters a richer learning environment, encouraging individuals to dive deeper into subjects they might find intriguing. Embracing this shared enthusiasm not only enhances personal growth, but also helps break down the walls between experts and enthusiasts. So the next time you encounter an interesting fact, don't hesitate to jump into the comments section and see what others have to say or share your own discoveries. What new ideas can we uncover together? Did you know the wandering albatross can fly 7,156 miles? This remarkable bird, known for its impressive wingspan that can reach up to 12 feet, holds the record for the longest solo flight without stopping. Imagine soaring through the skies for days without touching down. These magnificent seabirds can travel vast distances across oceans using a technique called dynamic soaring, which allows them to harness wind currents effectively. This skill helps them glide for hours, expending minimal energy. The wandering albatross often spends months flying over the Southern Ocean, searching for food like squid and fish, and can even fly thousands of miles without flapping its wings. The combination of their aerodynamics and the ability to read the winds makes them exceptional travelers of the air. If you ever think about the freedom of flight, picture a wandering albatross gliding effortlessly across the waves, covering distances that most of us could only dream of. Isn't nature just fascinating? Believe it or not, the world's shortest border exists. The tiny Spanish island of Pinedo de Vélez de la Gomera boasts an astonishingly short international border, measuring just 84 meters. This unique geographical quirk sets it apart from other locations and adds a splash of intrigue to its charm. Nestled off the coast of Morocco, this little island may be small in size, but it holds a significant title. The border itself separates Spain from Morocco, exemplifying how nations can be incredibly close yet distinctly separate. Picture standing on this border, one foot in Spain and the other in Morocco, making it a perfect spot for adventurous travelers and curious explorers alike. Visitors can appreciate the stunning landscapes and rich culture of both countries without the long trek between them. Pinedo de Vélez de la Gomera may not be a bustling metropolis, but it certainly packs a punch and uniqueness. So if you ever find yourself near Morocco, why not stop by and check out this fascinating border for yourself? Can you imagine the smell of fermented cassava? This unique dish, popular in various cultures, has a potent odor that can surprise newcomers. Often described as reminiscent of smelly feet, this aroma stems from the fermentation process, where cassava tubers undergo natural breakdown by bacteria and yeast. While some might find the scent unappealing, others embrace it for its cultural significance and flavor. In fact, many traditional dishes around the world, like the Brazilian farofa or the Indonesian tapioca, use fermented cassava as a staple ingredient. So what's the deal with these strong sensory reactions? They highlight how our senses connect us to different experiences and cultures. By tasting these foods, we're not just filling our stomachs, but also diving into history and tradition that make each dish special. Are you ready to explore these fascinating flavors? Let's uncover the truth about Discover Mongolia's heartfelt tribute to mothers. In Mongolia, honoring mothers takes on a unique and vibrant form through the Mother's Glory Awards. This recognition celebrates the extraordinary commitment of women who raise multiple children. The awards are divided into two tiers. Mothers with 4 or 5 children receive the second-class medal, while those with 6 or more are awarded the esteemed first-class medal, alongside a monetary bonus from the government. This tradition underscores the importance that Mongolian society places on family and motherhood, reflecting a deep cultural respect for women nurturing future generations. It's not merely about the medals, it's an acknowledgement of the vital role mothers play in community life. In a nation grappling with slow population growth, these honors encourage families to grow and help mothers feel appreciated for their sacrifices. This custom beautifully aligns with Mongolia's rich nomadic heritage, where strong family and community ties are paramount. So when considering how to celebrate the joys of parenting, remember that in Mongolia, it's not just recognition, but a heartfelt appreciation transformed into medals and honor. You might be shocked to learn that the Maldives is sinking. The Maldives, a stunning tropical paradise, holds the title of the lowest-lying country in the world, with an average altitude of only 1.5 meters above sea level. This unique geographical feature creates breathtaking white sandy beaches that attract millions of tourists, yet it also leads to severe challenges for the island nation. Rising sea levels due to climate change threaten to submerge many of these enchanting islands, highlighting the urgent need for action. Comprising over 1,000 coral islands, the Maldives boasts vibrant marine ecosystems teeming with colorful fish and lush coral reefs. However, the beauty of this paradise is under siege, compelling islanders to innovate. Communities and the government are collaborating on eco-friendly architecture, building homes designed to withstand rising waters, and launching campaigns to raise awareness about sustainability. The resilience of the Maldivian people shines through their efforts to protect their environment and heritage. Ultimately, the story of the Maldives serves as a poignant reminder of our planet's delicate balance and how interconnected we all are in the face of climate change. What if I told you lobsters live for decades? These fascinating creatures aren't just a delicacy, they're also one of the longest living crustaceans out there. Imagine a lobster swimming through the ocean for nearly half a century, growing larger and wiser as time goes by. Scientists have discovered that lobsters can reach ages of up to 50 years, primarily due to their unique biology that allows them to resist traditional aging processes. Instead of becoming frail, lobsters continuously grow and can even regenerate lost claws after fierce battles. This remarkable ability to regrow limbs acts as a vital survival skill, allowing them to fend off predators and thrive in diverse environments. Moreover, as lobsters age, their tough shells undergo a fascinating transformation, changing colors and displaying a vibrant spectrum that celebrates their journey through life. So the next time you encounter a lobster, remember, this might be a creature that has lived longer than some of your favorite films. How cool is that? You might be shocked to learn that. Have you ever seen a floating temple in Japan? Kiyomizu-dera Temple in Kyoto truly embodies a masterpiece of design and spirituality. Nestled high on a cliff, this Buddhist temple provides stunning panoramic views that draw both tourists and locals to its serene grounds. The name Kiyomizu-dera translates to Clear Water Temple, inspired by the nearby Ottawa waterfall, where visitors partake in ritual cleansing believed to bring fortune and happiness. What captivates visitors most is the main platform, which dramatically extends from the hillside, giving the illusion that it floats in midair. Built using traditional techniques that avoid nails, the intricate wooden pillars highlight the exceptional craftsmanship of Japan's ancient builders, establishing a deep connection with the surrounding natural landscape. This temple transforms throughout the seasons, blooming with cherry blossoms in spring, offering a breathtaking display of nature's beauty. Whether standing on the platform or meandering through its tranquil gardens, Kiyomizu-dera's charm and historical significance promise to leave you spellbound. Most people don't know this, but naked mole rats are extraordinary. These remarkable creatures are more than just biological curiosities. They embody a fascinating evolutionary success story. Living in colonies that resemble insect social structures, they have a single reproductive queen, while the rest of the colony comprises workers and soldiers. This unique social system allows them to thrive in their arid African habitats. But what truly sets naked mole rats apart is their astonishing biological adaptations. They possess a remarkable resistance to cancer, thanks to specialized proteins in their bodies that inhibit tumor growth and regulate cell overcrowding, effectively creating a natural shield against this common disease. Additionally, they can endure extreme conditions, including surviving without oxygen for up to 18 minutes. Remarkably, they can also live up to 10 times longer than other rodents of similar size while displaying minimal signs of aging. Scientists are fascinated by these traits and are diligently researching how the naked mole rat's unique biology could offer insights into human health and longevity. Could this bizarre rodent unlock the secrets of aging and cancer resistance for people everywhere? Here's a wild fact about bartering in remote communities. In certain isolated areas worldwide, people have opted to stick with an ancient trading method instead of using cash. This practice, called bartering, involves swapping goods directly, like exchanging fresh fish for a cozy piece of furniture or trading livestock, such as goats, for everyday groceries. Imagine a lively marketplace where a farmer might trade a basket of vegetables with a fisherman for a fresh catch. This system creates a unique economy focused on the intrinsic value of items rather than buying and selling with money. Communities that rely on bartering often build strong relationships through trade, as they must communicate and negotiate fairly to make exchanges work. It's a fascinating glimpse into how some groups adapt to their surroundings, keeping traditions alive while navigating modern challenges. Could you imagine living without cash transactions? Is it really true about Jaws' famous line? This iconic quote, "You're going to need a bigger boat," wasn't even in the original script of the 1975 blockbuster. Actor Roy Scheider spontaneously delivered this memorable line while filming, cleverly referencing a running joke among the crew about their cramped production boat. The sheer size of the great white shark they were trying to capture on camera made everyone a bit nervous, highlighting the inadequate support they had. Scheider's ad-lib not only added a layer of humor, but perfectly captured the film's intense atmosphere. This off-the-cuff moment went on to become one of the most quoted lines in film history, showcasing how sometimes the best elements of storytelling come from unexpected places. So next time you hear it, remember it all started with a joke on set. Did you know slings can sense vibrations miles away? This fascinating ability allows slings to pick up on the tiniest tremors caused by potential threats, alerting them to danger long before it arrives. Think about it. When an animal steps lightly or a nearby storm brews, the ground vibrates, sending signals through the earth. Slings, which have specialized sensory systems, pick up these vibrations and can respond accordingly. This skill not only helps them evade predators, but also find food sources. For example, when a deer grazes nearby, the vibrations let a sling know it's time to be on high alert or prepare to hunt. In essence, these remarkable creatures have tuned into the rhythm of their environment, using sound waves and vibrations as their own natural warning system. Isn't it incredible how nature equips animals with such amazing tools for survival? Prepare to be amazed by fiery geysers. These natural wonders are not just breathtaking to watch. They also highlight the unpredictable essence of Earth's ecosystems. When these geysers erupt, they sometimes release methane, a potent greenhouse gas that is significantly more effective at trapping heat in the atmosphere than carbon dioxide. This makes the emissions from these geysers a serious concern for our planet's health. The release of methane contributes to climate change, driving global temperatures higher and affecting weather patterns in ways that can be devastating. As scientists study these volcanic features, they emphasize the delicate balance within ecosystems and the urgent need to monitor greenhouse gas emissions. Understanding the link between geysers and climate change can help us better appreciate how our planet's natural processes impact the environment. Could we find solutions to minimize these effects and protect our planet? Here's what actually happens when you make a mobile call. On April 3, 1973, history was made in New York City when Martin Cooper, an engineer at Motorola, made the very first handheld mobile phone call. Picture this. A bulky device weighing over 2 pounds, resembling a suitcase, became the starting point of our modern communication era. As Cooper called his rival at Bell Labs, he did not just break the mold. He revolutionized how people connect. Before this groundbreaking moment, society relied heavily on landlines and payphones, making the ability to call on the go a game changer. Although early mobile technology faced hurdles like limited battery life and oversized designs, it sparked a wave of innovation that has since transformed the communication landscape. Fast forward to today, our smartphones are powerful tools, packed with apps, internet access, and instant messaging features. The significance of that initial call extends beyond a single moment. It laid the groundwork for an entire industry, reshaping how we interact with each other and the world around us. Who would have guessed that one call would pave the way for wireless everything? Why has Houtouwan become a nature wonderland? This once thriving village near Hangzhou, China, was abandoned in the 1990s, and its fate took a fascinating turn. As people left in search of jobs, nature stepped in to reclaim the land. Without human interference, plants and trees began to flourish, weaving around homes and buildings that once echoed with life. The streets of Houtouwan are now lined with vibrant greenery, creating a serene backdrop for the ruins of what used to be a bustling community. Visitors marvel at how rapidly nature can restore itself, transforming dilapidated structures into unique habitats for wildlife. This phenomenon showcases the delicate balance between urban development and environmental conservation, leading many to ponder what happens when we step back. Today, Houtouwan stands as a perfect example of nature's resilience and beauty, inviting explorers, photographers, and nature lovers to witness this immersive experience. The village is not only a testament to the passage of time, but also a reminder of how quickly ecosystems can rebound when given the chance. Isn't it incredible to see what nature can do? What if I told you Indonesia has a natural sound spa? The Groyogan Watu Perbo is more than just a beautiful landscape. It's a serene escape that enchants visitors with its cascading terraces and unique wooden curtains. As water flows down the terraces, it generates a soothing, hypnotic sound that encourages deep relaxation and meditation. Many travelers describe this area as a hidden gem, where the atmosphere feels calm yet powerful, making it perfect for those seeking a peaceful retreat. Scientists have studied this spot, noting its untouched wild character, which contributes to the overall serenity of the environment. Whether you're sitting quietly by the water or exploring the stunning views, the natural sounds of Groyogan Watu Perbo provide a unique experience that revitalizes the spirit and calms the mind. Are you ready to discover this tranquil haven? Have you ever wondered why some butterflies disappear? The Greta Otto, commonly known as the glasswing butterfly, showcases a fascinating survival tactic. Its transparent wings blend seamlessly with its surroundings, making it nearly invisible to predators. Imagine sipping your favorite drink and suddenly realizing your glass has vanished. That's similar to how the glasswing's wings work. The delicate patterns and the ability to reflect and refract light help the butterfly hide among leaves and branches, turning camouflage into an art form. This clever adaptation isn't just for show, it plays a vital role in their survival, enabling them to evade birds and other hungry creatures. These mesmerizing butterflies flit through tropical forests in Central and South America, gliding gracefully while relying on their invisibility. This natural phenomenon raises intriguing questions about evolution and how species adapt over time. What other amazing tricks do animals use in nature? Nature never ceases to surprise us, and the glasswing butterfly is just one example of how beautifully complex life can be. You might be shocked to learn that kelp grows fast. Kelp forests are remarkable ecosystems, capable of growing up to 2 feet per day. This astonishing growth not only creates a lush underwater landscape, but also provides essential shelter and food for a wide variety of marine creatures, from tiny fish to larger mammals like sea otters. These forests are often referred to as the rainforests of the sea due to their incredible biodiversity. Beyond their beauty and habitat benefits, kelp forests play a crucial role in combating climate change. They act as vital carbon sinks, absorbing significant amounts of carbon dioxide from our atmosphere. This ability to sequester carbon helps mitigate the impacts of global warming. By protecting and restoring kelp forests, we support both marine life and our planet's health. What can we do to help these underwater giants thrive? Is it really true that Kumbhalgarh Fort is so massive? This incredible fortress in India boasts a staggering 22-mile-long wall, making it the second longest wall in the world, just behind China's famous Great Wall. Built during the 15th century, Kumbhalgarh Fort features a series of rugged walls winding across the Aravalli Range. It's not just the length that amazes visitors. The fort is also steeped in history and boasts impressive architecture, with temples and palaces nestled within its walls. The fort served as a strategic stronghold for the Rajputs and offered a safe haven during turbulent times. Its unique design includes watchtowers and battlements that are still remarkably well preserved today. UNESCO recognized its significance in 2013, declaring it a World Heritage Site. When you visit, you can explore the vast area, hike along the wall, and enjoy breathtaking views of the surrounding landscape. The blend of history, culture, and stunning scenery makes Kumbhalgarh Fort a must-see destination for anyone fascinated by architecture and history. Ready to explore its rich past? Guess what really drives our amazing speech mechanics? Saying a word involves a fantastic orchestration of 72 muscles throughout your body. This includes muscles in your lips, tongue, and throat, working in harmony to create the sounds we use for communication. It's not just about talking, it's a complex, coordinated effort that occurs every single time you speak. When you pronounce a word, these muscles contract and relax in a precise rhythm to produce clear speech. This intricate process showcases how amazing our bodies are, effortlessly transforming thoughts into voice. You may not realize it, but the next time you're chatting with friends or reading aloud, your body is performing a stunning symphony of movement. Isn't it incredible to think that behind every simple conversation lies such a sophisticated network of muscle action? Did you know your pupils react to loud sounds? It's fascinating how our bodies work. When we hear a sudden loud noise, our pupils dilate or widen. This response is part of the startle reflex, which is our body's quick way of reacting to potential danger. The nervous system kicks into gear, causing this change in pupil size to allow more light into our eyes. By enhancing our vision, we're better prepared to see what's happening around us, whether it's a surprise event or an unexpected threat. This reflex can happen in a split second, showing just how quickly our bodies adapt to keep us safe. So next time your heart skips a beat after a sudden sound, remember that your eyes are working hard to help you understand what's going on. Isn't it amazing how our biology helps us respond in critical situations? Hard to believe, but convertible furniture is a game changer. This innovative design is all about transforming practical living into stylish comfort. Convertible furniture, like sofa beds and Murphy beds, cleverly combines multiple functions into one piece. Imagine a cozy sofa that easily unfolds into a bed, perfect for guests. With sliding, swiveling, or folding systems, these pieces save valuable space while ensuring that your home remains both functional and attractive. Whether you live in a tiny apartment or just want to maximize space in your home, this kind of furniture offers smart solutions without sacrificing comfort. You can have a stylish living room by day and a restful guest room at night. As we continue to adapt to smaller living spaces, isn't it time we embrace this clever approach to furniture design? Guess what really drives moon landings in ocean depths? A fascinating fact shows that more people have stepped onto the moon than ventured into the Mariana Trench, Earth's deepest point. Since the Apollo missions kicked off in 1969, only 12 astronauts have walked on the lunar surface, while fewer than 10 brave explorers have made it to the bottom of the trench, which plunges around 36,000 feet below sea level. The extreme conditions in the trench, such as crushing pressures, icy temperatures, and complete darkness, make it a scary and tough place to explore. Astronauts prepare extensively and face their fears to travel to space, but the challenges of deep-sea exploration are just as daunting. Despite our advancements in technology, the ocean remains one of humanity's last frontiers, making those who dare to explore its depths even more remarkable. Why do you think we explore space more often than the ocean? What if you could email your future self? FutureMy.org is a fascinating website that makes this intriguing idea a reality. Users can send emails to themselves, choosing a delivery date from just next month to a whole decade later. Imagine writing down your thoughts, dreams, or reminders and scheduling them to arrive in your inbox at a moment when you might need that motivation or reflection. It's a unique way to engage in digital time travel, letting you connect with your future self in a personal and meaningful way. Whether you want to look back on your past goals, remind yourself of what's important, or simply spark a smile with a nostalgic message, FutureMy offers a platform for that. This service not only encourages self-reflection, but also makes you think about how your life might change in the coming years. Are you ready to explore your own future through an email? What if I told you power posing might be a myth? The idea behind power posing, popularized by a 2010 TED Talk, is that standing tall and taking up space can boost your confidence and success. Sounds empowering, right? However, many later scientific studies have failed to confirm these original claims, prompting researchers to label power posing as pseudoscience. Critics highlight that while your posture can slightly influence your mood, it doesn't actually change your hormones or decision-making behavior in the significant ways that were initially suggested. This ongoing debate emphasizes the need for rigorous testing and replication in psychological research. As we delve into self-help trends, it's crucial to remain skeptical and demand solid evidence before we embrace such transformative claims. Could it be that a simple change in how we stand doesn't hold the key to confidence? This might surprise you: smell and deep sleep. When you drift into deep sleep, your sense of smell takes a back seat. This fascinating phenomenon means that even strong odors, like smoke, might not wake you up. Your brain enters a state where it is less responsive to the environment, prioritizing rest and recovery. Scientists believe this dimming of sensory perception is a survival mechanism, allowing us to focus on rejuvenating our bodies without constant interruptions. However, it highlights a crucial safety issue. Relying solely on instinct while asleep can be dangerous. This is why smoke alarms are essential in homes. They serve as your reliable sensory backup, alerting you to danger even when your natural senses are on autopilot. So while deep sleep is vital for health, let's not forget to stay safe and sound with alarms in place. Shocking moment when shoes flew at President Bush. In 2008, a dramatic incident unfolded during a press conference in Iraq when journalist Montasser al-Zaidi hurled his shoes at then-President George W. Bush. This unexpected act of protest was captured live on camera, drawing worldwide attention and sparking debates about freedom of speech. Al-Zaidi's gesture symbolized his anger over the U.S. invasion of Iraq, which had deeply affected many Iraqis. The shoe-throwing incident quickly became a viral sensation, leading to a surge of memes and discussions about the limits of expressing dissent. Interestingly, in many cultures, throwing a shoe signifies great disrespect, making this incident even more symbolically powerful. As people across the globe watched the event unfold, it raised questions about media, politics, and personal expression. Al-Zaidi was subsequently detained, but later received a hero's welcome in some circles for standing up against what he viewed as an unjust occupation. This moment remains a pivotal example of how protest can take unexpected forms, sparking conversations that go beyond borders. Imagine a world without the number 0. It's hard to believe, but the digit we take for granted wasn't always recognized. Ancient Greeks and Romans didn't have a symbol for 0, leaving a significant gap in their number systems. This absence made it tricky for them to represent nothingness or use complex calculations. However, everything changed around the 5th century when the concept of 0 began to emerge in India. Indian mathematicians not only developed a symbol for 0, but also recognized its importance in mathematics. This revolutionary idea gradually spread across the globe, transforming how we think about numbers. By embracing 0, we could perform calculations more efficiently, leading to advances in science, engineering, and technology. Fast forward to today, and 0 is fundamental to our understanding of mathematics in the digital world. Can you imagine doing math or science without it? It's amazing to see how a simple idea like 0 changed the course of history. Hard to believe, but North Korea limits hairstyles. Did you know that people in North Korea can only choose from 28 government-approved hairstyles? This rule is not just about hair, it's a way for the government to control personal expression and enforce social conformity. Each hairstyle is categorized to fit specific gender norms and is meant to reflect the ideals promoted by the state. For example, men often have to stick to short, neat cuts, while women have options that range from simple mid-length styles to more elaborate looks. The government argues that these restrictions help maintain order and uniformity, but many see it as a blatant limitation on individual freedom. In a world where self-expression is celebrated, it's shocking to think that something as simple as choosing how to wear your hair can be so heavily regulated. How would you feel living in such a strict environment? Did you know sesame seeds boost McDonald's buns? It's true. A staggering 75% of all sesame seeds grown in Mexico go straight into those iconic burger buns we all know and love. These tiny seeds not only add that delightful crunch, but also enhance the flavor of the buns, making them a perfect pairing for juicy patties. The remaining 25% of sesame seeds find their way into different products, yet they don't grace the buns of the famous fast food chain. This means that if you enjoy a Big Mac or a McChicken with that familiar sesame finish, you're part of a vast culinary connection. The cultivation of sesame primarily takes place in regions with a warm climate, making Mexico an ideal spot for this delicious crop. So next time you bite into a McDonald's burger, remember the journey of those little seeds that play a big role in your meal. Did you know about Lake Baikal's stunning depth? This remarkable lake, located in Siberia, holds the title of the deepest freshwater lake in the world, plunging down to an incredible 1,220 meters. Imagine that, over a mile deep. Lake Baikal is not just about depth. It's also a natural wonder teeming with diverse life. Home to an astonishing range of species, many of which can't be found anywhere else on the planet. Baikal boasts creatures like the Baikal seal, the only freshwater seal species. The lake's unique conditions, such as its ancient age and the fact it holds around 20% of the world's unfrozen freshwater, create a delicate ecosystem. In winter, the lake freezes over, transforming into a stunning expanse of ice that attracts adventurers and scientists alike. Preservation efforts are crucial, as pollution and climate change threaten its rich biodiversity. Whether you're a nature lover or a curious explorer, Lake Baikal invites you to discover its depths and secrets. Did you know that 3D printing can build homes? This innovative technology is revolutionizing the way we think about construction. By using specialized machines, 3D printing allows for the creation of houses with significantly less human effort. This not only speeds up the building process, but also makes homes more affordable compared to traditional methods. Plus, 3D printed houses are designed to be corrosion resistant, which means they can stand the test of time better than conventional buildings. However, there's a catch. Right now, this method is not recommended in seismic zones where earthquakes are a risk. While it holds incredible potential for the future of housing, careful planning is necessary to ensure safety in areas prone to natural disasters. Imagine a world where everyone can have a sturdy, affordable home built in days rather than months. Did you know how blood types save lives? The ABO blood group system was a game changer for medicine, discovered by Austrian scientist Karl Landsteiner in 1901. Before this breakthrough, blood transfusions were like playing Russian roulette. Doctors often had no idea if the blood they used would be compatible. This lack of knowledge led to dangerous reactions, and many patients suffered as a result. Landsteiner's meticulous research identified the key blood types, A, B, AB, and O, based on the presence of specific antigens on the surface of red blood cells. His groundbreaking work not only earned him the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine in 1930, but it also laid the foundation for modern blood transfusion practices. Thanks to Landsteiner, doctors can now match donors with recipients safely, dramatically reducing the risks involved. This discovery has saved countless lives and changed the healthcare landscape forever. How incredible is it that understanding something so fundamental as blood types turned out to be the key to life-saving medical procedures? What if I told you plants can fly? This might sound strange, but 1 in 10 plants actually grows on other plants. Known as epiphytes, these fascinating specimens don't take nutrients from their hosts like parasites do. Instead, they absorb moisture and nutrients directly from the air and rain. You've probably seen some beautiful examples like orchids, ferns, and bromeliads, especially thriving in lush, tropical rainforests. By living on trees, these clever plants can reach more sunlight high above the ground, allowing them to avoid the fierce competition for resources that often occurs on the forest floor. This unique way of life showcases an amazing adaptation that enables epiphytes to flourish in a variety of environments, demonstrating just how resourceful nature can be. Can you imagine a world where plants have their very own aerial homes? Did you know the longest word has 189,000 letters? This mind-boggling term is a chemical name for the protein titin, which plays a crucial role in muscle contractions. While it sounds impressive, it's so long that it's impractical for everyday use. In fact, if you tried to say it out loud, it would take you about 3.5 hours. The name reflects the complex structure of the protein, made up of 244 individually named segments. Each part adds information about the arrangement of amino acids, the building blocks of proteins. Most people don't even know it exists, let alone how to pronounce it. This word is a fun reminder of how scientific terminology can sometimes get ridiculously complicated. So the next time you feel overwhelmed with long vocabulary words, just remember that there's always a word out there that takes the cake. Is it really true that spider silk is the strongest? Surprisingly, yes. Spider silk is known to be the strongest natural material on Earth, outperforming even steel when comparing tensile strength. This means that if you had a thread of spider silk the same thickness as a pencil, it could lift a small car without breaking. Researchers believe the unique combination of proteins in the silk gives it incredible strength and flexibility, which is essential for spiders when capturing prey and building their webs. Unlike everyday materials like kitchen paper or nylon, which can easily rip or tear, spider silk can stretch up to 5 times its length without snapping. Its remarkable properties have caught the attention of scientists and engineers alike, sparking interest in using spider silk in various applications, from medicine to high-performance textiles. Could this tiny, unassuming material be the key to new, innovative technologies? Here's what actually happens when a soccer ball is made. Creating a soccer ball is no simple task. It takes over 600 stitches and 32 leather panels to complete this iconic sports item. Each panel is meticulously cut and stitched together, forming a perfect sphere that helps players showcase their skills on the field. The stitching gives the ball its shape, durability, and the ability to hold air, which is crucial for gameplay. Each ball isn't just a piece of equipment. It embodies the hopes and dreams of millions of players and fans around the world. Whether it's a casual game in the park or the final of the World Cup, the soccer ball becomes a connecting force, symbolizing teamwork and passion for the game. So next time you kick that ball, remember the craftsmanship and love that went into making it. Isn't it amazing what goes into such a simple-looking object? Have you ever wondered why submarines stay hidden? Nuclear-powered submarines can dive to astonishing depths of over 800 feet, making them masters of stealth in the ocean. These incredible vessels are equipped with nuclear reactors, allowing them to operate for long periods without the need to surface for refueling. This means they can glide through the world's oceans for months at a time, evading detection while gathering intelligence or conducting missions. The deeper they go, the less likely they are to be spotted, as they navigate through underwater currents and darkness. This unique ability not only enhances their strategic advantage, but also ensures they can maintain a covert presence anywhere in the globe. So the next time you think about submarines, realize that their extraordinary design and power keep them hidden while they carry out vital operations beneath the waves. Did you know emojis started with a happy face? Back in 1982, computer scientist Scott Fulman designed the first emoji to represent emotions online. At that time, communication was mainly text-based, and emotions often got lost in translation. To help express feelings better, Fulman created a simple yellow smiley face that conveyed happiness. This innovation became a game-changer in digital communication, enabling people to add a fun visual element to their messages. Since then, emojis have exploded in popularity, evolving from that single happy face to a vast library of over 3,000 symbols that can express a wide range of feelings, actions, and even foods. Nowadays, you can find emojis on almost every messaging platform and social media site, from laughing faces to dancing characters, making conversations more colorful and relatable. As you send a message or post on social media today, take a moment to appreciate how far emojis have come from that original happy face designed by Fulman. How do you use emojis to express yourself? You might be shocked to learn that math was purely verbal. In the 16th century, mathematicians relied heavily on written words to communicate equations and concepts. Imagine doing complex calculations without symbols like plus, minus, or even the equal sign. Instead of neat symbols, they used phrases and descriptive language, which made math feel more like a narrative than the concise system we know today. It wasn't until the time of mathematicians like René Descartes that symbols started to gain popularity, revolutionizing mathematics. The introduction of symbols allowed for quicker communication and greater clarity, enabling mathematicians to write more complicated problems. This shift opened up new ways to think about math and paved the way for incredible advancements in mathematics and science. So next time you crunch numbers, remember the verbal roots of this fascinating field. This might surprise you. College football started in 1869. It all kicked off on November 6th of that year when Rutgers and Princeton, then known as the College of New Jersey, faced off in New Brunswick, New Jersey. Imagine a field where players wore little more than woolen clothes and kicked a round ball instead of using their hands. Rutgers claimed the first victory in this historic match, which was actually quite different from the game we know today. The rules were loose, borrowing elements from both soccer and rugby, and a total of 25 players from each side participated. As the decades went by, college football evolved immensely, establishing more organized rules and regulations. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the sport gained popularity across the United States, leading to the passionate rivalries and massive stadiums we see today. Can you believe a simple game in 1869 laid the foundation for such a beloved American tradition? Did you know airbags save thousands of lives each year? Since their debut in the late 1980s, airbags have prevented over 1,500 fatalities annually, showcasing their critical role in car safety. When a collision occurs, these life-saving devices deploy in mere milliseconds, providing a protective cushion that softens the impact for passengers inside the vehicle. Modern airbags are equipped with cutting-edge sensors that detect the severity of a crash and adjust the inflation accordingly, tailoring the safety response to the needs of different passengers based on their size. This is particularly important to ensure that children and smaller adults receive optimal protection during an accident. Innovations have also introduced side curtain and knee airbags, which add extra layers of safety during side impact crashes. The ongoing advancements in airbag technology mirror the continuous improvements in automotive engineering, all aimed at making our roads safer. With each upgrade, we get closer to reducing traffic-related injuries even further. But wouldn't it be amazing if we could eliminate them altogether? Hard to believe, but Jack Black learned a guitar late. Before becoming the rock star and actor we know today, Jack Black didn't pick up the guitar until he was 23 years old. Can you imagine? At that time, he turned to his friend Kyle Gass for help. In a unique twist of fate, Kyle agreed to teach Jack in exchange for meals from the fast food chain, Jack in the Box. This arrangement not only made for solid guitar lessons, but also created a powerful friendship that blossomed into the hilarious rock duo, Tenacious D. They combined their love for music with comedy, capturing the hearts of fans everywhere. Black's late start didn't hold him back. Instead, it makes his journey inspiring. It shows that it's never too late to learn something new or pursue your dreams. What would you learn if you had the chance? Did you know you can stay safer during earthquakes? Protecting your head and neck is crucial when tremors hit. During an earthquake, falling debris can cause serious injuries, so knowing how to take cover can make all the difference. The best action is to drop down to your hands and knees, ensuring you're in a stable position. Next, cover your head and neck with your arms, or seek shelter under a sturdy piece of furniture, like a table or desk. If you're caught outside, move away from buildings, trees, and anything else that could fall. Keeping a calm mind and knowing these simple steps can dramatically reduce your risk of injury. Remember, the force of nature can be unpredictable, but being prepared and informed can help you react swiftly when it counts the most. Are you ready to protect yourself in case of an earthquake? Believe it or not, water spouts can lift fish. These incredible swirling columns of water, often compared to tornadoes, form over warm ocean waters during storms. When a water spout develops, it generates a powerful upward force that can actually pull fish from the sea. As the strong winds spin and create a funnel shape, they can carry fish and other small sea creatures high into the air. Once the water spout weakens or makes landfall, it can drop these fish miles away from where they were originally pulled. This phenomenon not only astonishes marine biologists, but also highlights the complex interactions between weather and marine life. Imagine walking along a beach and finding fish that just flew in from the ocean. It sounds wild, but it happens. Water spouts can also affect local ecosystems by relocating aquatic species, potentially introducing them to new environments. Next time you hear about a water spout, think about those fish being swept away from their home. What a wild ride. Collaboration is key to smart decision-making in health. Scientists recently highlighted how our everyday decisions about nutrition and wellness are enhanced by working together. When people come together to share their experiences, insights, and knowledge about food and health, they create a richer understanding of what it means to live well. This collaborative approach isn't just about making meals. It's also about fostering a sense of community that encourages better choices and normalizes healthy habits. For instance, cooking classes or health workshops that invite group participation can lead to better nutritional choices than when individuals act alone. This is especially important as many seek guidance on maintaining balanced diets amid a flood of conflicting information. As we learn from others and support each other's journeys, we cultivate a culture where healthy living becomes part of our daily routines. So how can you join forces with friends or family to make healthier choices today? This might surprise you. Rabbits took over Australia. This fascinating story begins in the 1850s, when just 24 rabbits were deliberately released near Melbourne for hunting purposes. Thanks to their rapid breeding capabilities, these rabbits quickly multiplied, reaching a staggering population of 2 million in just 6 years. Their explosive growth caused serious problems for the Australian ecosystem. As they grazed on native plants, they disrupted the food chain and contributed to soil erosion. The rabbits outcompeted native species for resources, leading to declines in numbers of some unique plants and animals. The situation became so dire that the government had to step in, implementing various control measures, including the construction of rabbit-proof fences. This wild tale serves as a powerful reminder of how a single introduction can cascade through an ecosystem, highlighting the delicate balance of nature and the unintended consequences of human actions. Did you know manta rays have the biggest fish brains? These fascinating creatures are not just graceful swimmers, but also incredibly intelligent. Manta rays possess larger brains compared to any other fish species, and their brains have specialized areas dedicated to learning, problem-solving, and communication. This suggests that these gentle giants might have a level of intelligence beyond what we usually expect from fish. For instance, research indicates that they can recognize themselves in mirrors, a sign of self-awareness usually seen in more complex animals like dolphins and elephants. This remarkable brain structure allows manta rays to adapt well to their environment, navigate efficiently, and even interact cooperatively with each other. Imagine witnessing a creature that not only glides through the ocean, but also thinks and learns in its own unique way. Isn't it incredible that such intelligence arises in the depths of our oceans? Did you know Cleopatra lived closer to McDonald's? This fascinating fact connects two seemingly unrelated landmarks in history. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, ruled during the 1st century BC, which is about 2,000 years ago. The iconic pyramids of Giza, on the other hand, were completed around 2560 BC, nearly 2,500 years before her time. Fast forward to 1955, and the first McDonald's opened its doors in San Bernardino, California, marking the start of a global fast food phenomenon. This means Cleopatra was just about 2,000 years away from the first McDonald's, while she lived a full 2,500 years after the pyramids were built. It's incredible to think how ancient Egypt's last ruler and a modern fast food chain share such a surprising connection through time. This comparison truly highlights how much our world has changed over millennia and reminds us that history can be more interconnected than we realize. Isn't it surprising how timelines can overlap in such unexpected ways? Can you imagine that amphibians breathe this way? Amphibians are fascinating creatures that have adapted to life both on land and in water, but they do so in a unique way. Unlike mammals, these animals do not have a diaphragm, which is that muscle we use to help us breathe. Instead, amphibians rely on a method called Baikal pumping. When they inflate their cheeks, they create a space that allows fresh air to flow into their lungs. It's like a natural bellows. This method is particularly effective because it enables them to efficiently exchange gases while they are underwater or basking in the sun. Because amphibians often live in environments that require both aquatic and terrestrial breathing, their ability to use buccal pumping is crucial for their survival. Whether they are a sleek frog leaping across a pond or a curious salamander slinking through the forest, their breathing technique is a key part of their life in diverse habitats. Prepare to be amazed by bats' incredible lifespans. Did you know that bats can live up to 40 years? This is remarkably long for such small mammals. In fact, when we look at lifespan in relation to size, only 19 mammal species outlive humans, and 18 of them are bats. This astonishing longevity defies the common belief that smaller animals typically have shorter lives. Because of their unique biology, scientists are keen to study bats to understand the secrets behind their aging and impressive disease resistance. These insights could pave the way for medical breakthroughs that might even benefit humans one day. Imagine what we could learn from these flying wonders. With their long lives, bats hold keys to mysteries that could unlock new approaches to health and longevity for all species, including ourselves. Isn't it fascinating that studying these creatures might help us live longer, healthier lives? Why exactly does the Taj Mahal inspire such fascination? The story of the Taj Mahal, one of the most iconic structures in the world, is rich with themes of love, political intrigue, and tantalizing myths. Built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, this stunning marble mausoleum is often seen as a symbol of eternal love. However, the tale doesn't end there. Alongside the romantic narrative, whispers of a mythical black mausoleum add layers of intrigue. Some historians believe this structure was never built, while others point to a location called Mataberg, suggesting ruins might have once existed. This duality of beauty and mystery keeps people captivated. As visitors marvel at the Taj Mahal's impressive architecture, they can't help but wonder about the legends that surround it. What secrets and stories lie hidden within its walls? Let's uncover the truth about McTavish and helmets. Craig McTavish made history as the last NHL player to skate without a helmet in 1997, long before safety regulations caught up with the game. At that time, the NHL was still inhabited by tough players, many of whom preferred the feel of the ice without headgear. However, as concussions and head injuries became a growing concern, the league made helmets mandatory for all new players entering the league. This change shows how hockey has evolved, prioritizing athlete safety over traditional toughness. McTavish, known for his skills and grit, played a crucial role in hockey's transition, and his decision not to wear a helmet turned him into a symbol of a bygone era. Today, players don helmets as a standard part of their equipment, highlighting a cultural shift in the sport where protecting players is a top priority. So can you imagine a league where players skated without helmets? Have you ever wondered why pine forests are special? Walking through a pine forest might do more than just offer a peaceful escape. It can actually improve your lung health. This is thanks to a natural compound called apenane, which is found in the air around pine trees. Apenane acts as a bronchodilator, helping to open up your airways and support easier breathing. It also has strong anti-inflammatory properties that can reduce irritation in your lungs. This means that taking a stroll among the tall pines can benefit everyone, especially those with respiratory issues. The fresh, crisp air infused with these magical molecules can not only boost your mood, but also enhance your overall well-being. So next time you're near a forest of majestic pines, take a deep breath and enjoy the health perks that come with it. Who knew a simple walk could be so good for you? Here's a wild fact about sign language in Iceland. On July 4, 2011, Iceland made history by officially recognizing sign language as the second national language. This important decision marked a significant step forward for the deaf community, as it acknowledged the unique culture and identity associated with sign language. Before this recognition, Icelandic Sign Language was often overlooked and not fully integrated into daily activities or education. By elevating it to national status, Iceland ensured that deaf individuals would have better access to services, education, and public life. This move also encouraged the development of training programs for teachers and interpreters, helping to bridge communication gaps. More countries are now looking to Iceland as an example of how to support and celebrate deaf culture. Isn't it inspiring to see nations take such steps toward inclusivity? Is it really true that mountain lions can whistle? Believe it or not, these big cats have a surprising talent that sets them apart from other wild animals. While we often think of mountain lions as stealthy hunters, they can actually produce a whistling sound, much like how someone might call a dog. This unique ability adds an intriguing layer to their behavior, allowing them to communicate with each other and establish their presence in the wild. If you ever find yourself wandering in the woods and hear a whistling sound, it could just be a mountain lion. These stealthy predators use various calls, including growls, hisses, and yes, whistles, to convey different messages to their fellow lions. So next time you're exploring nature, listen closely. You might just encounter one of the wild's most fascinating communicators. Imagine a table that does it all. This futuristic smart table is changing the way we think about furniture. Designed not just for aesthetics, it combines multiple functions, making it an essential part of any modern home. Picture this. It can hold your coffee while simultaneously chilling your drinks in a hidden refrigerator. Want to enjoy some music? The table is equipped with powerful speakers, letting you set the mood for any occasion. Plus, you won't have to deal with messy wires. This table features wireless phone charging to keep your devices powered up effortlessly. Want to adjust the lighting or change the music? Just use your voice. Thanks to Google Assistant, you can control everything from the comfort of your couch. With its sleek design and clever storage solutions, this smart table proves that innovation can be both practical and stylish. How cool is that? Did you know soil is teeming with life? A single teaspoon of soil holds more microorganisms than there are people on Earth. This astonishing fact reveals the incredible biodiversity that exists right beneath our feet. Within that tiny spoonful, you can find bacteria, fungi, and even tiny protozoa, all playing vital roles in maintaining the ecosystem. These microorganisms help break down organic matter, recycle nutrients, and even support plant growth, making them essential for life as we know it. Moreover, the variety of microbes varies by location, influenced by factors like climate, vegetation, and soil composition. This means that no 2 teaspoons of soil are quite the same. Understanding this microscopic world can help us appreciate the complexity of life and the importance of healthy soil for food production and environmental sustainability. So next time you dig in the garden or stroll through a park, remember that the dirt you see is a bustling community of living organisms, waiting to be discovered. Hard to believe, but water fights radiation. Water is more than just a refreshing drink. It's an exceptional shield against radiation, especially against neutron radiation. Neutrons are tricky particles that can penetrate materials like concrete and lead, which are typically used for other types of shielding, such as gamma rays. What makes water special? It has a high hydrogen content, and hydrogen atoms are particularly efficient at slowing down and capturing neutrons. This means that in nuclear facilities or during certain medical treatments, water can serve as a vital protective barrier. Not only is it abundant and easy to manage, but it also poses fewer hazards than heavier materials. So next time you take a sip of water, remember it's not just hydrating you, it's also acting as a powerful shield against radiation. Isn't that fascinating? Why is artificial intelligence changing our world so fast? AI has become one of the most exciting areas of technology, moving quickly from science fiction dreams to real-life applications. Just a few decades ago, people imagined AI in movies, but today we see it in everyday tools like Siri and self-driving cars. This rapid evolution stems from advancements in computing power and data availability, enabling AI to learn and adapt more effectively than ever before. Machine learning, a key component of AI, allows systems to process huge amounts of information and make predictions or decisions based on patterns in the data. With AI now transforming industries from healthcare to finance, many wonder what the future holds. How might AI improve our lives further, or what challenges will we face as these technologies continue to develop? The potential is limitless, sparking excitement and debate worldwide. Why exactly does San Marinos have such a rich history? This tiny but mighty region boasts a constitutional tradition that dates back to 1600, making it one of the oldest surviving written constitutions in the world. Imagine living in a place where the laws and governance have been carefully outlined in a document for over 400 years. In San Marinos, these early principles not only shaped the local government, but also laid the groundwork for how societies around the globe understand the rule of law today. The Constitution ensured rights and responsibilities were clearly defined, allowing citizens to participate in their governance. This historical document has inspired discussions on democracy and civil rights far beyond its borders, giving a fascinating glimpse into how people organized themselves in the past. Isn't it incredible to think that the roots of modern democracy can be traced back to such a small area? Prepare to be amazed by India's ancient Chand Baori. This stunning step well, nestled in the quiet town of Abhinari, is a true marvel of engineering and history. Built in the 9th century, Chand Baori boasts around 3,500 meticulously carved steps leading down a remarkable 43 feet, all designed to access precious groundwater. In the scorching heat of India's dry climate, this deep stepwell was a vital lifeline for local communities, ensuring they had consistent access to water. Visitors today can explore its fascinating architecture, featuring intricate carvings and patterns that reflect the craftsmanship of its era. Families would gather here and share stories while descending the cool, stone steps to fill their pots. Imagine walking down these ancient stairs, tracing footsteps from a time-long past while appreciating the ingenuity that ensured survival in a challenging environment. Isn't it incredible how history and functionality come together in such a beautiful way? Step back in time with high heels. High heels have a fascinating history that traces back to the 16th century. Can you believe that they were originally worn by Italian men? That's right. These stylish shoes became a tool for men to appear taller and assert their power. Among the most notable wearers was Louis XIV of France, renowned for his love of extravagant high-heeled shoes. He often donned heels that were almost a foot high, complete with colorful designs and elaborate buckles. This fashion statement was not just about looks, it was also a declaration of status. The higher the heel, the more powerful the person seemed. Over time, high heels transitioned from men's attire to a symbol of femininity, becoming an iconic part of women's fashion. Today, these shoes generate mixed feelings. While some love their elegance, others question their comfort. Isn't it intriguing to think how such a simple item of clothing can carry centuries of history and complexity? So next time you see someone in high heels, remember the powerful story behind those shoes. Let's uncover the truth about the Beatles' Christmas hits. The Beatles hold the remarkable record for the most Christmas #1 hits in the UK, with 4 chart toppers achieved in 1963, 1964, 1965, and 1967. Their festive songs, such as I Want to Hold Your Hand and Day Tripper, not only filled the airwaves but also showcased the band's immense cultural influence during the vibrant 1960s. Each year, music enthusiasts eagerly await the competition for the coveted Christmas #1 spot, a tradition that remains strong in the UK. Despite the ever-changing music scene, the Beatles' record stands as a testament to their incredible popularity and the timeless quality of their music. Their festive spirit continues to inspire new generations of artists, reminding us all of the joy and unity that their holiday hits brought to listeners around the world. How amazing is it that their legacy endures even today? Why are Suda's car designs so unique and fun? Indian artist Suda is shaking up the automotive world with his eye-catching creations. Imagine driving a car shaped like a giant hamburger or a classic camera. Suda's designs don't just grab attention, they also focus on functionality. Each vehicle serves a purpose while standing out with its unconventional look. By blending creativity and practicality, Suda challenges traditional car designs, encouraging us to think outside the box. His work sparks conversations about art and everyday life and the possibilities of vehicle design. With innovative projects like these, he opens up new avenues for self-expression and individuality on the roads. Isn't it fascinating how art can redefine something as commonplace as a car? Suda invites us to rethink what our vehicles can be, reminding us that imagination knows no bounds. Believe it or not, the Vietnam War spread beyond Vietnam. A common misconception is that all the fighting during the Vietnam War occurred within Vietnam itself. However, significant battles took place in neighboring countries like Laos and Cambodia. The United States launched secret bombing campaigns and conducted ground missions in these areas to target crucial supply routes, notably the infamous Ho Chi Minh Trail. This trail was vital for transporting troops and supplies from North Vietnam to South Vietnam. By extending the conflict into Laos and Cambodia, the war had profound and lasting effects on these nations, destabilizing their governments and affecting countless lives. Despite its importance, these operations are often glossed over in traditional history classes, leaving many unaware of the wider impact of the Vietnam War. So how much do we really know about the true scope of this conflict? Guess what really drives your FOMO feelings? Influencers play a surprising role in creating that dreaded fear of missing out, often leading to anxiety and sadness among their followers. When people scroll through their social media feeds, they frequently witness glamorous vacations, exciting gatherings, and perfect lifestyles showcased by these influencers. This constant exposure not only makes real life feel less satisfying, but can also lead viewers to compare themselves with the curated highlights they see online. As a result, followers may feel pressure to keep up, causing feelings of inadequacy and loneliness. The connection between influencers and FOMO shines a light on how social media impacts our mental well-being, fostering a culture where many chase after a seemingly unattainable ideal. The more we engage with these platforms, the more essential it becomes to understand their effects on our emotions. How can we combat FOMO in the age of social media? Here's a wild fact about Froot Loops. Did you know that all the colorful loops in your bowl actually taste the same? It's true. Even though they come in vibrant shades of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple, the fruity flavor you enjoy is identical across every color. So whether you grab a bright red loop or a sunny yellow one, your taste buds will experience the same sweet, fruity goodness. This interesting phenomenon creates an illusion that each loop has its own unique flavor based on its appearance. So next time you enjoy a sugary breakfast or a snack, remember that the colorful charms of Froot Loops are all about the fun of eating, not about different tastes. It's a clever marketing strategy, and it makes us wonder, why do we crave variety in color if the flavor stays the same? You'll be amazed by China's firefighting drones. China has developed specialized firefighting drones that are transforming how teams tackle blazes in hard-to-reach areas. These innovative machines come equipped with thermal sensors, allowing them to detect heat signatures even in dense smoke. This means they can locate hot spots quickly, making them invaluable during emergencies. With the ability to be remotely operated, these drones minimize risk for firefighters, keeping them safe while still battling dangerous fires. They can carry up to 150 liters of fire-retardant foam, enabling them to drop effective agents exactly where needed without putting a crew in harm's way. Imagine sending a drone into a forest fire, identifying the hottest parts, and ensuring the foam is applied precisely to extinguish the flames. This technology represents a significant step forward in firefighting tactics, showcasing how drones can improve safety and efficiency in emergency situations. It's exciting to see how advancements in technology are changing our approach to disasters, don't you think? Why exactly does the floss dance captivate everyone? This funky dance move started as a simple internet meme and spiraled into a worldwide sensation. Originating from a video game called Fortnite, the floss became irresistible due to its catchy rhythm and easy-to-learn steps. As people began to share their versions online, the dance exploded on social media, with millions joining in for fun and laughs. Its quirky moves struck a chord, showcasing a curious cultural trend where communities rally around playful and replicable actions. However, not everyone embraced it. Some schools even banned the floss dance, believing it distracted students from their studies. This mix of joy and controversy highlights how something as playful as a dance move can ignite discussions about trends and distractions in our daily lives. So whether you're a pro or just trying it out for the first time, the floss connects us all through its infectious energy. Hard to believe, but laser printers rely on magic. The xerographic process is the fascinating technology behind how laser printers operate. At the heart of this process lies toner, which is made of tiny plastic particles. When you send a document to print, a laser beams onto a rotating drum, changing its electrical charge in specific areas. This is where the magic happens. The charged areas attract the toner, while the rest of the drum remains clean. After this, the paper, which has been treated with static electricity, rolls past the drum. The toner sticks to the differently charged areas like a magnet. Finally, heat fuses the toner to the paper, making it permanent. This incredible combination of laser precision and static electricity allows you to enjoy sharp and vibrant printed pages. Isn't it amazing how technology transforms simple ideas into everyday miracles? Did you know that your brain filters information constantly? This amazing organ processes an incredible amount of data every second, but it doesn't overwhelm you with everything it encounters. Instead, the brain has a built-in filtering system that helps us focus on the most important things around us. Imagine walking in a busy street. While cars honk and people chatter, your brain subtly prioritizes the sounds and sights you really need to pay attention to, like your friend's voice calling for you or a traffic signal changing. This filtering allows you to concentrate on specific tasks, whether it's studying for a test or enjoying a conversation over dinner. Scientists think this is crucial for navigating our complex world, helping us make quick decisions without getting distracted by every little thing. So the next time you notice something important amidst chaos, remember your incredible brain is doing its job.